Hello everybody, this is Tazilon and I am in my SP1C, this time outfitted with the autocannon version of the 90mm Mecar in Malinovka from the standard mode West Spawn, and I'm going to show you how this tank runs a little bit. Now, first thing, I've talked about how you have to adjust your gameplay based on that limitation of your top speed. On this battle, from this starting position with some faster scouts, I may want to go out to one of these bushes and set up the passive spot there. However, with my slow speed, if anybody on the enemy team decides to move across the southern portion of the map, I have no way of getting far enough to the front or back to get into cover before I die. So I'm just not going to do that in this tank. When I'm in this tank, I never even consider going there because I know I don't have the escape speed I need in case I get spotted. So I'm going to go over to the left instead. There's 2 scouts apiece, 2 artillery apiece. The enemy team has 1 TD and then a good mix of mediums and heavies, whereas we have mostly heavies and TDs. They're going to be faster than us. That could be a factor if they decide to rush the hill. And we don't, they'll get the positional advantage, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to move over here into this wonderful bush in E4. And as I go, I see the T-71 moving across the middle of the map. He's trying to do a little active spotting to get in before he hides down in the valley over there. I'm normally don't take shots from there, but when you have a scout out actively lighting up your team, you have to persuade him to go away. So in that case, I take the shot and then use that little dip in the terrain to hide myself until I get concealment back. You saw the lightweight over here, something to keep in mind. Now what the T-71 is going to do is play peekaboo coming up this ridge, so if I can, I'm going to pop him again because I want to kill him before he hurts my team too much. Here he comes, take another shot. I back up in case I've lit myself up, and I did, but I do it in a way that lightweight can't shoot at me again if he's still over there. Hoping somebody takes out this T-71. I don't want to have to waste 2 more shots and hope I stay alive doing it. I'm not reloading right now because I wanted to be able to shoot again if he exposes himself right in front of me. And already gets him. Awesome. Now I'll just sit here and spot and see if anybody wants to shoot at these 2 heavies behind the building back there. As you can see, the autocannon only has a 3-round clip. 3 seconds in between shots while you're emptying your clip. A little bit longer than most tanks, which usually have 2 seconds. But still, you unload all 3 rounds over 6 seconds. You do about 720 damage if you hit all 3. Good for picking off wounded tanks, bad for taking down full health tanks unless they're lower tiers. My reload is in the 16 to 17 second range. It can go all the way up to about 19 to 20 seconds if you don't have any equipment or skills. So it looks like we got to the top of the hill before they did, which is good. And I'm not doing anything productive here, so I'm seeing if I move up a little bit, can I spot anything else? I'm trying to get to this next big bush up here, but as I do, I get discovered by a medium over to the left. I get spotted, and I don't know what spot me yet, but I have to move right away, and there he is, T-62A. Over on the F7 hill. So I'm kind of using my great agility to slip and slide and juke out of these shots because I'm so mobile he just can't hit me. I'll move up here and see if I can keep that T62 lit up until somebody takes him out. But I don't want to interfere with the AMX-50 shooting at him, so I wait until he shoots and backs out before I move up. I didn't want to pull in front of him and either get shot or ruin his shot. I'm going to take a shot here and back out right away. I want that T62-8 out of there so I can cross the side of the pond in the spot over on that side. And the Panther 2 kills him, so off I go. Let's see what's over there. The reason I'm doing this right now, it's kind of a little early, but in this case we've already moved over the top of the hill and we're pressuring their northern flank. And so I expect that anybody over here is going to be looking to the north to help defend, so hopefully I can come in here and get some flanking shots on people. And maybe light up a few people who are trying to defend. Ooh, and there I find the 704. Don't want to challenge him right away. If I'm lucky, I can do about half damage on him, and I don't want to be caught trying to stay behind him with so many enemy tanks right there to assist him. I wouldn't survive. I'm wishing our two heavies back behind me would pull forward and start fighting, because we need them to get engaged. Our northern attack is kind of petering out due to attrition, so we need some more firepower over here. Here comes the AMX 50-120, that's good. Hopefully the E75 comes over and joins the party too. I don't want to pull too far up on the Patton because I don't know which way the 704 is looking. I don't want to get up there and find out he's looking straight at me. I'll pull up just enough to get a shot. Hit him twice and back out, and somebody else takes him out who got him, the E75. Good job. Ooh, that guy's not looking at me, so as soon as I reload, I'm going to pull up and get in here and flank the 704. He doesn't have much help left, and it looks like they're all engaged. AMX 50-120's coming in on him. I get a nice shot into his side. I'm going to pull forward and get behind him because he's not going to be dead before I run out of ammo here. So I'm in a position where he can't fight back against me. AMX gets him. Nope, E75 gets him. Off to find the artillery. The light is, I saw him going up the hill earlier, so I assume he's to the north, but I don't know where he is. I'm going to kill this artillery. Keep moving west. See where the other arty is and probably find the light over here. I'm guessing he's up in here somewhere, but I don't really know. I know I saw him climbing the hill a long time ago. There he is, and there's the arty. Awesome. The light's engaged in the process of being run down, so I'll shoot at the arty. Maybe get a kill. Nope. Yes, got a fire. Got it. And now if I reload in time, I'll shoot at the T-54 lightweight, but I doubt I'll get to shoot at him. Pulling into position in case I can. And there he goes. He died. You saw how several times I didn't quite have enough firepower in my clip to finish off a kill. I got lucky on the arty because I got a fire. Otherwise, he would have been alive after hitting him twice. I had already shot at another tank, and so I only had 2 rounds left. Against the 704, I had the same thing. I needed a couple extra rounds in the clip to be able to finish the guy off. Actually, I needed 1 more. With 3 rounds in a clip, that limits your killing power. You're still effective. You can still take out a lot of tanks, but there's going to be a lot of times where you wish that clip had 1 or 2 more rounds in it, and you find yourself treading water hoping to stay out of enemy fire while you reload, and a lot of times some other allied tank finishes the guy off while you're trying to reload, which in and of itself isn't a bad thing. That your team gets the kill, and that's good, but if that clip was just 1 or 2 rounds bigger, you'd be the one doing the damage and getting the kill and being even more effective for your team. So you have to be aware. In this case, I was only attacking like that when I had the support of my team nearby, because I knew I wasn't being able I wasn't going to be able to secure kills with my 3-round clip. So I wait until I have support nearby, then I feel confident pulling out, knowing, well, I'm not going to kill him, but I have teammates here to help me while I'm reloading. It's a way to stay alive and continue pouring in damage for your team. Speaking of damage, my stats for the fight was I got 2,088 XP, 8 spots, 2,021 spotting damage, 2 kills, and 2,600 damage. Now you saw at the beginning where I pulled up into the bush in E4. Their T-71 was doing a active spotting run on the way over to here to hide and do peek of view. So I can't afford to let him out there spotting my entire team as they get off a spawn. That could have been disastrous. So I break normal protocol and I go ahead and shoot him right away because I want to force him to hide. Get him to where he can't spot my team, and then he's going peek of view. So I shoot him again when he pops up because I want him to, I'm trying to force him, either I'm going to kill him or I'm trying to get him to back off to where he doesn't feel confident sticking his nose up over and seeing my team anymore. And then artillery took him out. But when you have an enemy scout spotting the majority of your team, you have to risk dying to take that guy out, because if you don't, your teammates behind you are going to get picked off one by one, and pretty soon you're going to lose the fight. There are times where even though you're in a position where your passive spotting and firing will expose you, there are times where it's prudent to go ahead and fire and then back out and hope you survive long enough to be able to regain concealment and pull back up and do it again. And this is one of those times when an enemy scout is in a forward position and spotting so many of your teammates. You just can't afford not to get rid of him. From Malinovka West, showing off the autocannon in the SP1C. Happy hunting.